In order to translate the ancient prophecy that Zeratul had received, he decided to travel to a planet known by the name of Zakul. And the original plan was to have the 3 preservers there translated for us. However, upon arriving there, we figured out that the preservers themselves were actually imprisoned by a hybrid, essentially a merger between a Zerg species and a Protoss species. Now, after a little while, we managed to successfully kill all of the corrupted Protoss around that hybrid, as well as the hybrid itself, and the 3 preservers were eventually also capable of translating the prophecy. And essentially, it spoke of the Fallen One, it spoke of a Great Hungerer, and that everything will end in utter darkness. I'm not entirely sure what everything refers to, but apparently Zeratul thinks that the Great Hungerer would refer to the Overmind himself. So apparently he has now decided to travel to Aiur, which is the last resting place of the Overmind. I'm actually quite surprised that Zeratul doesn't seem to remember the time that he encountered the hybrid during the Brood War campaign, right? At the very least, there was no reference to that whatsoever. Regardless though, here we are back on the Hyperion, and before we jump to the next Ihan Crystal mission, which I definitely do want to do, let's have a quick little look around the ship. The Zerg tank has got some new stuff. Statman log entry 2354. The Zerg sample has developed a large neural cortex. I've noticed it reacting to external stimuli, but in a very disturbing way. When it detects my presence, it stops moving. Is it trying to play dead? Can it react at that level? I noticed earlier that Zerg alpha amino acids have unique R groups. I've run a full regimen on some. Results are stunning. Zerg aminos are able to combine dead cell matter with normal proteins to biosynthesize new cells. They don't suffer generational cell degradation. Simply put, a Zerg will never die of old age. They can constantly renew themselves, albeit with radically changing cell structure. We could never harness this for biological use with Terrans. The results would be foregone and horrifying. But I wonder if I could alloy Zerg tissue with some of our metals to make buildings that heal? The renewal process also throws off immense energy as a byproduct. Something there I should see about harnessing that energy. Alright, so let's have a quick little look right here at the research console, because I think something exciting must be here. We've been getting a lot of points, by the way, because of these missions. It's really good. Apparently, we get a new Zerg research progress. So first off, we have the cellular reactor. Specialist units start with plus 100 energy, and they also gain 100 maximum energy. Okay, fair enough. And secondly, we have oh no, this is definitely no. We're already picking it. Oh yes, here we go. Don't even need to read that properly. But anyways, regenerative biosteel. Ships and vehicles slowly regenerate life. Our ships and vehicle hulls are now made from a material called regenerative biosteel. This material uses internal nanobots to slowly repair any damage to the hull sustained. While this regeneration process is much slower than conventional SCV repairs, it can be the difference between life and death if no SCVs are present or available, I guess. Regardless though, that is far superior. I mean, I like spellcasters as much as the next guy, but you know what I mean. I think the regenerative biosteel is very, very helpful. In particular, once we start doing the regular missions once again, when we get to play with the siege tanks, and then also, of course, the Predator. By the way, a lot of you pointed out in the comment section of the previous video that the Predator is absolutely awful. I mean, it looks so badass though, right? I do want to make it. I do want to make use of it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Anyway, let's head on over to the armory and see if anything new is going on here. Not quite the case, although Swan wants to talk. Fair enough.
What's up, cowboy? You know, you're looking kind of rough lately. Rougher than usual, I mean.
I've, got a lot going on right now, Swan. You know how it is.
Yeah, sure. You know, you might want to try laying off the sauce and getting some shut-eye once in a while, huh?
Thanks, Mom. I'll get right on that.
Wow, alright. A little bit of bickering between these two guys. Not much I can do here because I don't really have any credits. Horner, what do you think?
Welcome back, sir. What did you discover from the crystal this time?
Lots.
It's that obvious I used it, huh? Zeratul took the prophecy fragments he found to a temple, library, kind of both, I guess. But this weird Protoss-Zerg hybrid had taken over the place.
You mean some sort of infested Protoss?
No, this wasn't like infestation at all. It was like someone took the strengths of both races and twisted them together. I gotta tell you, if these things are real, we're in a lot of trouble.
I hate to break it to you, Rainer, but you were reliving some memories, right? So, unless you can somehow alter with those memories, I don't really think that Zero 2 would do that, though. But anyways, next up, the Cantina. We get to dance, and we get to watch Donnie Vermillion.
Level 800, Elite Tauren Chieftain is back with a new album, pulse-pounding rock that will shake
I guess
the
the Zerg
galaxy.
Bunker Lust.
Rock out with such hits as Rogues Do It From Behind, Terran Up the Night, Another Hydralisk Bites the Dust, Saturday Night's Alright for Nuking, Lucy in the Sky with Mutus, Every Rose Has Its Thor, Touring in Your Galaxy, no! Rock and roll!
Incredible. I would go and see Elite Tauren Chieftain if I could, okay? My god, level 800? Incredible. For those of you, by the way, missing the meme right there, essentially, Blizzard, like, has got their own, like, metal band, if I'm not mistaken. And apparently, the metal band is made up of, like, developers and guys that work at Blizzard Entertainment. I believe originally they were called, like, the level 60 Elite Tauren Chieftain, but then with, like, additional World of Warcraft expansions, they had to level up as well. So I'm assuming here, way in the future, apparently they are level 800. Fair enough. Tosh, what's up?
You look spooked. You've been seeing what the Protoss has to show ya. The memories shine through you as clear as day.
I saw a hybrid. Something unnatural. It was trying to corrupt the Protoss preservers. Who would have sent it there? Who controls something like that?
The one that made them for sure. That was just the first of many. Dark harbingers, man. Soon they'll be beyond numbering. And the stars will weep at what comes after.
How could you know all this?
I don't. I just feel it be true.
Tosh is an interesting character. Like, he's a very interesting guy. Regardless, though, I think it is time to head back to the laboratory, shut off the music, and look once again at the crystal. I like these missions, they're really fun.
I return to our ruined homeworld of Aiur. The Zerg infestation still covered much of our beloved world. The desiccated remains of the Overmind were still there, a grim reminder of battles lost and battles won.
Alright, so we need to look for the Overmind on Aiur, Echoes of the Future. There are apparently 2 different research opportunities, 2 for the Protoss and 4 for the Zerg in total. That's very nice. Very sweet amount of research here. But I think without further ado, it is time to launch.
I remember the fall of Aiur.
Oh yeah, me too.
Don't much like the idea of having to see it all again. Guess there's nothing for it.
There it is.
At the very apex of its victory against us, the Zerg Overmind grew overconfident. Now, all that was left of the mighty Overmind was a twisted, withered husk. I needed to understand whatever memories lingered within the creature's rotting mass. Only by making contact with the gargantuan tendrils connected directly to its cortex could I learn its secrets. Yet its countless minions, which seemed to be feeding from its dead husk, would prove somewhat problematic.
Lovely. Absolutely lovely.
I must find a way to establish a foothold and summon reinforcements to keep the Zerg at bay.
Obviously, by the way,
Must not hesitate.
for those of you that missed it, Zeratul was one of the main reasons why the Overmind got slaughtered in the first place.
This faithful observer has kept watch since the evacuation. Its abilities will certainly prove useful now.
Do you think I have to kill all of these Zerg? There's a sea over here. Look, we can just hang out on the beach. What about that, Zeratul? What if we just let the killing for another time? Maybe just chill at the beach for a little bit. Alright, just hang out. Alright, he doesn't seem very chill at all. He seems to be still on edge. I don't know why. There is apparently a Protoss base over here, although I kind of want to move up this little ramp, see if anything cheeky is maybe going on up here. Not quite the case. Do I get to make more Protoss units once again? Because I really like
Some of these abandoned structures remain functional. We shall make use of them.
Can I have him?
This ancient beacon still thrums with power. I wonder...
They come out of the beach? Out of the water, I
I've
mean?
heard tales of the mighty
beach?
colossi sealed away beneath Aiur. The beacon must have awoken these fearsome guardians.
They are pretty strong
The
indeed.
Zerg perceive a threat to their dead master.
Alright, so I have to go to like its little legs. And with little I mean absolutely massive. Of the Overmind. Oh, that's just wonderful. They start me off supply blocked. A little disappointing game.
The Zerg will keep coming until we are dead. I must find the Overmind's cortex and discover what I can from it.
Alright, just queue up the SC, or just queue up the probes rather. Don't really need to worry about that. Do we have extended thermal lance on these already as well? Do they have 9 range? Does look like it. Killing as much of this creep is gonna be super helpful. But apparently, so the Overmind is right here in the center. Ugh. It didn't look nearly as menacing in StarCraft 1.
If we use our observers wisely, we can scout the area before putting ourselves at risk.
That's a good plan. I like it. So right now we can go ahead and make Colossi. I think I want to go like Colossi, Stalker, Zealot. Something along those lines would be a lot of fun to play, I think. So I am gonna need to... Oh, actually, you know what? I'll just like continue building up my economy right now, because we're definitely not gonna have a whole lot. So probably... I probably want to try and see if we can get a couple more bases. I also need to make sure that I power up that single pylon over there. But I probably want to try and see if I can maybe get up like another base or two. Oh look, there's a fallen battle cruiser here. Man, Aiur is an absolute mess. This is so cool. I don't, like, honestly, so here's the thing, right? I played through these missions once upon a time, way back in the day.
We must be prepared to defend our base. The Zerg are on the move.
But I don't really recall any of this. Like, I don't even recall that the Overmind was part of StarCraft 2. Is that weird? Probably.
You address me?
Excuse me. Please don't kill me. No, 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 no. Maybe I got a little bit ahead of myself. Alright. Yeah, we have to be a little bit smarter about this kind of shenanigans. So actually, there's a frenzied attack coming in. So we have to make sure that we like play this pretty smartly then as well with the way that this is moving about so far. Alright. Let us get ourselves the robotics facility.
These
See what we can do.
warp gates appear to be functional.
Which ones?
Perhaps there's a chance.
Oh, these over here? Oh, there's a couple over here. Didn't even see that. I think I want Zeratul as base defense. We need to be a little bit smarter with the way that we're you know, maneuvering around here. There's also an expansion over here. Can I build on creep? No, I cannot. So I'm gonna need this observer dude to head on over here. And actually, Zeratul, you need to come back and start, I guess, harvesting from that thing. However that functions, I'm not entirely sure. Let's get another 2 gateways as well. We are gonna need quite a few units here. And very soon, I want to make sure that I get myself another expansion.
The mission is in the first Overmind tendril. I sense pain, surprise, death.
Alright.
Address me.
Well, that seems to be this area taken care of at the very least. Are you, Oh, you sliced it off?
I will erase
Oh, man.
the demons.
That's a little bit, it's a little aggressive. Let's get some more observers out, and we'll also get the second gas here. And as soon as I can, I'm gonna get the expansion here. And, oh, we got a bunch of units. Oh, very good. Then I'm gonna power this one now too.
Aduntorida, Zertu. We were trapped within the gate's energy matrix when it was deactivated. You have our thanks.
Very nice. So another attack is coming in just a little bit though, so we have to be a little careful about this. I wonder if I get free units over here too then. Maybe I do. But I do want to be a little careful here. Really want to get myself the expansion out too though. I think the expansion would be super helpful to have. Because my main... I mean, it's still got plenty of resources remaining. That one will stay up for a while. So we can definitely make use of that. Gotta try and hotkey things properly. I think I'm gonna leave the High Templar here for defense as well as Zeratu himself. So everything else will just be hotkeyed a little bit differently, but that should do. Hotkeying is gonna be absolutely key here for sure. Yep. Let's go ahead and saturate that gas too.
The Zerg seek to overwhelm us. To arms, my brethren.
Okay. Let me get the robotics bay. And I will see where the Zerg is gonna be coming from. No free units on this one, sadly. I would have been totally okay with that, but sadly not gonna be the case. Let's see. Alright. So the Zerg is gonna be attacking. I don't actually know what... Okay. I was gonna say, I don't actually know where from. We get some stalkers and whatnot too. Plus I want to make sure that we get ourselves the expansion up and running. Without it actually dying. Turns out when it dies, it's bad. Okay. That single robotics will be in a little bit of trouble, but I think this will, all things considered, be okay. Okay, let's send this observer over in that direction. I will just sort of try to be smart about the way we're approaching this. There's no reason for me to take any unnecessary risks. Very good. I think workers are going to be very important here, just because it makes it so much easier for us to get a, you know, a bit of defenses going and whatnot. Need a couple more over here. Already have extended thermal lance apparently, which is pretty nice. Let us go ahead and get the first Colossus out as soon as this pylon finishes, actually. We'll get the armor upgrade first. Doesn't really matter all too much. Alright, and I want to continue doing a little bit more roaming, although I want to make sure that I'm careful though, because I don't have that many units. We'll be able to build up our economy, and then a very significant army too. But as it is right now, I don't have that much stuff. They don't seem to have a lot of detection either though, so it's okay. If they're gonna be mostly Hydralisk though, together with if they're gonna be mostly Hydralisk together with Zerglings and a bunch of roaches and whatnot, I think Colossi are going to be incredibly nice. Obviously Colossi deal bonus damage against light and they're very powerful in general. Although you want to be careful that you don't like make too many of them either. It's very easy to overdo this whole shenanigans. Okay. A lot of gold actually out on the map as well, which I like. Cool. Definitely cannot lose any Colossi, by the way. There's not a base over here? 1 minute and 29 seconds, by the way, until the next push comes in. So we do want to make sure that we're heading back in about, I don't know, a minute or so from now. I don't think I need this base. That's a little bit too much. Maybe some Immortals actually won't hurt either. Double Robo? I guess so. Okay. We'll just take care of all of these structures. Apparently we also need to power obelisks in order to get additional Protoss research. So we'll just have to look out for those. We have to clean this up one way or another anyway, right? To get our Protoss warrior, our Protoss hero in the correct,
seek to overwhelm our base.
In the correct location. Let's move the observer up a bunch, and we'll be just simply defending this area once again. Let me get a couple of these things set up. I don't really have an easy thing to dump gas into. Can I make Archon? Oh, I think I can actually. Okay. Trying to make sure we keep all of these units alive. Oh no, Colossi are so silly sometimes when it comes to their cliff walking. Lost one of them there. Did not quite mean for that to happen, but as long as it's not too much, we're probably okay. It's also going to be helpful to get some Immortals out. Immortal Archon is going to be very good here too. Alright, so that's that one once again taken care of. I want to continue cleaning up this area then. And if I need to, I want to make sure that I get the Nexus going on the other side as well. So there we go. Actually, well, it doesn't really matter. I still want to go Archons. I don't really want to get the High Templar out. Storm is like another one of those things to micro. I know it's very strong, but I don't really want to deal with like 6 different units to micro. If we need to, I can obviously, but cool. Okay, let's get some of those. Yeah, I think Immortals are gonna be super nice too. Ultralisks can be very scary, but Immortals are very powerful in particular against those. Let's get 0-2 over in this direction once again. We can just abuse the high ground though, like no tomorrow, right? All of these units can get there just fine. Alright, 0-2 is currently on his way. We're clearing out so much of the Zerg here on Aiur once again. This is just like playing StarCraft 1.
The second Overmind tendril. I sense death and joy.
That's weird. Okay. So we got this one taken care of. Do I already have to get pylons again? You got a lot of minerals, I guess, in this mission. No! Rest in pieces. I'm pretty far out on the map right now, though. We still have quite a way to go. I don't know if the Zerg waves just get stronger and stronger as well. I'm not entirely sure. But I think it is important for us to head back very soon. Alright, let's go, let's go. We have 1 minute remaining. Pretty safe retreat here, but I don't want to take any critical damage from this one. I think I was a little bit too slow previously. Oh wow, really? Okay. I had to destroy one of my own pylons there just to try and get my units back into the action. Oh, we can get +2 right now as well. Oh, that's really good. Nice. Alright, well, I got a scary looking army, I can tell you that much. Where do you think that that shrine for Protoss is gonna be, though? Because I really want to make sure that I get that one as well, right? I don't want to, like, skip any Protoss research unless I absolutely have to. But I never really will have to, like, yeah. We're just simply gonna get it. Zerg! You were supposed to get over here right about right now. Let me get some more zealots. Okay, I don't know where the Zerg attack wave is coming from, but I don't see it anywhere. Really? Wait, where did it go? Did it bug out? I don't know exactly what went down there. So that Zerg attack wave never seemed to go in. Maybe they died somewhere? Not entirely sure. Oh look, there's a robotics bay. Okay, nice. Let's get some more Colossi. And we'll also get some more gateway base units. We're actually about to be maxed out as well. Maybe Zerg was getting scared, you know? They wanted to go for a frenzied attack, but then they realized they would probably just get wrecked. Oh look, there's the obelisk. Alright, nice. So you get set up over there. And then there must also be an obelisk on the other side, right? That's the only thing that makes sense. So many resources, though, to be gathered just for free. I didn't realize I would need that many. There's another Zerg base over here, too. Very nice. Do I get any free Colossi? I mean, I freed them right there, right? Okay. Wait, did I just power 2 already? Wait, did I accidentally power one of the obelisks? Oh, there's one over here. Hey, I didn't even realize that I already had one of them. Wonderful. Okay, that's very helpful. I didn't realize that I already had taken one of them. I figured I would have to look around for it, but apparently it was just right at the expansion area. Alright, you know what? I think we're gonna back off once again. I don't know if there's gonna be another push, but I can't imagine that there would be. I'll be very surprised if there won't be, at the very least. Let us just simply go back. And, oh, maxed out. Yeah, maxed out. Let us just simply go back and wait for that frenzied Zerg attack to come in once again. I don't know if it's not gonna go anywhere or if it's not gonna come. I think either way we should be in a really easy position to try and take it out.
Our base falls under a shadow. The Zerg will attack soon.
Maybe I missed it. Maybe my units just immediately killed it, or maybe, I don't know. I would imagine it would be some Overlord drop shenanigans as well, right? A couple of mutas are now also roaming the map. Now I've got extra minerals, so may as well go ahead and put some more photon cannons down. These guys apparently aren't doing as healthy. Oh, here we go. This is the Zerg attack wave. Okay, I think I want to get another expansion over there. Archons and Mutalisks. They mix very nicely. Whew, that's a lot of stuff. Man, calm down, minimap. Calm down. I wonder if my units just walked into it and I really didn't see. Maybe this was a typical case of Lowko blindness, just like that first obelisk that I had to gather. I'm not sure. Just know that sometimes when I play games, and this is like a recurring theme in my games that I play, sometimes I don't see things that are in the middle of my screen. Nobody knows why. Sometimes I just don't see them. Maybe that's what happened there right now. I don't know though. Doesn't usually happen when we get to play a game of StarCraft though. Been playing this for a long time. Look at the amount of Colossus. They're just simply zapping away through everything. They're like, hello, I'm a giraffe. I shoot lasers out of my eye socket. What are you gonna do?
The third Overmind tendril. I sense satisfaction.
I can't get no
set in motion long ago. And
satisfaction. No
fear.
Zeratul being so dramatic. Come here, Zeratul. I need you to get into that circle. Lowko is done with his mission. If I have to, I guess I can transfer some of my workers over here though, because I got a new nexus, but I don't really see exactly what else is left over to do. Because I've already got it.
The fourth Overmind tendril. I sense an end. I must go to the Overmind cortex to understand.
Well, here we go.
Greetings, brother. I speak to you from the beyond.
Tassadar. But you died, slaying this cursed Overmind.
I have never tasted death, Zeratul, nor shall I. But that is a tale for another time. I have come to tell you of this creature's courage.
Courage? It was an abomination.
Not always. The Zerg were altered. A single overriding purpose was forced upon them. The destruction of our people. The Overmind was formed with thought and reason, but not free will. It screamed and raged within the prison of its own mind.
Who did this? Why?
I know not. But the Overmind found a way to resist its all-consuming directive. It created a chance, a hope of salvation. The Queen of Blades.
Madness.
Wow.
Only she can free the Zerg from slavery, and in so doing, save all that is from the flame.
I do not understand, brother.
Forget what you know, Zeratul. The Overmind saw a vision. The end of all things. And now, you must see it too.
No. This vision. I cannot bear it. Stop.
What is he seeing? Really? You're gonna end it right there on a cliffhanger game? Alright, so Tessadar apparently can still communicate with us. I was for a second assuming there that Tessadar would be like an imposter or like a fake guy or maybe like, I don't know, an embodiment of something else. But apparently, he's explaining to us that the Overmind, who seemed to be the ruler of the Zerg, was actually being controlled by something else once again. And the only way for the Zerg species to actually survive was to go ahead and eliminate the Protoss. I actually had no clue. I gotta say though, these missions are solid. These missions are really good. Not only do they give us a lot of research, we get to play with the Protoss pieces and all that, we also get to go ahead and really get a lot more information about this story. Now, I want to quickly actually check out the laboratory. Is there another mission available? There is another one. There is another one. So we are going to be able to figure out more as to what is actually going on with Zeratul and Tessadar and the Overmind and the Vision and everything else. I guess we'll find out in the next episode. Speaking of which, if you are interested, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. And while you're at it, you can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Links are in the description of this video. Make sure to go there, hit me up with that follow so you get notifications about all the content that I try to put out. But for now, I want to thank you for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile alright, and I will see you in the next one.